The birth of John the Baptist. Luke 1, verse 57 to 66. When it was time for Elizabeth to have her baby, she gave birth to a son. Her neighbors and relatives heard that the Lord had shown her great mercy, and they shared her joy. On the 8th day, they came to circumcise the child, and they were going to name him after his father, Zechariah. But his mother spoke up and said, "No, he is to be called John." They said to her, "There is no one among your relatives who has that name." Then they made signs to his father to find out what he would like to name the child. He asked for a writing tablet, and to everyone's astonishment, he wrote, "His name is John." Immediately, his mouth was opened and his tongue set free, and he began to speak, praising God. All the neighbors were filled with awe, and throughout the hill country of Judea, people were talking about all these things. Everyone who heard this wondered about it, asking, "What then is this child going to be?" For the Lord's hand was with it. Luke 1, verse 57 to 66 describes a time of spiritual awakening. Zechariah and Elizabeth decided to walk in the light of God and avoided conforming to worldly beliefs by naming their son John, which caused confusion and fear among their friends and family. This trust in God resulted in the birth of John the Baptist, who helped prepare many people for the coming of Christ. This message spoke to me because I often find myself conflicted with following God's path for me, as opposed to simply living of the world. During the season of Advent, I will look to live consistently through the Word of God, like Elizabeth and Zechariah, and not worry about chasing worldly ambitions.